Alright, so you know how it goes. Every time Samsung has something cooking, the leaks start piling up like crazy. And at this point, the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro leaks are practically overflowing. It's been, over a month since Android Authority gave everyone that early glimpse of the regular Buds 4? But forget those for a second. Today, it's all about the Pro model. So Android Authority dug into a fresh Galaxy Buds app APK that's tied to Samsung's upcoming One UI 8.5 update. Hidden inside that code are references to two codenames, Handle for the Buds 4 and Bach for the Buds 4 Pro, and based on what's buried in those animations, Samsung's ditching that sharper, angled look from the Buds 3 series. But don't worry, they're also not jumping ship to that full AirPods copycat vibe. The design is shifting, but in a way that still feels very Samsung, if that makes sense. But before we get into how these things will look, the real headline feature is something called head gestures. Yes, head gestures. And no, not in the way you're thinking. Get your mind out of there. So the idea is simple. Nod to say yes, shake to say no, that's it. But Samsung's taking that super basic idea and stretching it into all kinds of controls. Not just accepting or declining calls. Sony and Google already do those on a tiny level. Samsung's going way beyond that. The leaks point to full-blown hands-free control baked into One UI 8.5. A quick nod or shake will let you answer or end calls, pause or continue notifications being read aloud, silence alarms and timers, dismiss calendar and reminder alerts, and even respond to yes or no questions from your AI assistant without saying a single word. It's all designed to let you handle everyday stuff without ever lifting your phone or even touching your earbuds, which makes the whole experience feel way more hands-free than anything Samsung's done before. Now, design-wise, Samsung is keeping things subtle but cleaner. The Buds 4 Pro are expected to have this dual-tone finish with stems that look flatter and more refined compared to the triangular Buds 3 Pro shape. The earbuds themselves seem smaller and a bit more rounded, and the same general look may show up on the standard Buds 4 too. The light bar from the Buds 3 series, yeah, looks like that's gone. But pinch controls? They're sticking around. The stems flatten out, but the squeeze gestures are still in place, and now they're joined by those new head-based controls. Pairing also seems smoother this time. Multipoint support, called multi-device pairing in the leak, lets you stay connected to both your phone and tablet without jumping through menus. The charging case is changing too. Instead of storing the earbuds vertically like before, they now rest horizontally. Apparently the case's battery is also getting a slight bump, around 530 milliamp hours according to leaks, compared to roughly 515 milliamp hours previously. And there might be a tiny speaker inside for a Find My Case feature. Finally, audio upgrades? Of course, improved ANC, better adaptive noise control, enhancements to 360-degree audio recording, and some pairing improvements were spotted in the leaked animations. Timeline-wise, the most common prediction is early 2026, maybe around January or tied to Samsung's next big launch event. Pricing is still a mystery. A few retailers have tossed out placeholder numbers, but those are basically filler until Samsung says something official. But honestly, if even half of this makes it into the final product, the Buds 4 Pro could end up being Samsung's most meaningful upgrade in years. Cleaner design, smarter controls, a more practical case. It really feels like they're gearing up for something solid. Peace.